Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Hello. என்ன
Hello, my dear friends. Good evening. In another 5 minutes, we are going to start the program. Some of the
Good evening, sir.
participants have requested me to wait for another 5 minutes. So let's wait for another 5 minutes. Good evening to you all. How are you all?
We are on cloud nine, sir.
That's
We are
really
we
great.
are on cloud nine,
Sunita
sir.
ji, Veena ji, and
Yes,
Ramya.
sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So let's wait for another 5 minutes. Then we will be starting the session.
Yeah, sir. Sure. Hi, Uma. Good evening.
Hi, hi, Veena. Good evening.
Yes.
Just now I
I'm
came. Yeah,
waiting.
I
I'm
am.
waiting for you.
Oh, come on. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, thank you so much. What about you?
Yes, I am also doing good.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. Hello. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening.
So good evening, my dear friends. In another 1 minute, we are going to start the session. I request you all to kindly switch on your video and kindly unmute yourself and be ready to participate. So you know that our sessions are always going to be 100% interactive and participative. So Manju Jalla, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm on cloud nine, sir. How are you, sir?
That's really great to hear. So Dr. Revanur Uma Sharma from Bengaluru, how are you, madam?
Yes, I am doing good, sir. Great.
That's really great. Nice to hear. Sunita Peruriji, how are you?
I'm very fine, sir.
Very,
We are on cloud nine.
very good. So recently, Mr. Shambabu Gandham also completed the course with the flying colors. He is very
Yes,
happy
yes,
with our
I know.
course. Great. So I need to thank you. It is your reference that made Mr. Gandham Shambabu join the course. So Anil Kumar
Yes.
Koburi, how are you, sir? Kindly unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm super, sir. Good evening,
Wow,
sir.
great, great.
Good
So
evening, Anil Garu.
Hi, good evening, Sunita garu. Good evening, Uma
After
madam.
long time.
Good evening. Good
Yeah,
evening.
yes, yes.
yeah.
So
Good
in
evening,
fact,
everyone.
yes, in fact, we need to get connected constantly. In fact, at least once in 15 days, we need to meet each other. That's what my New Year resolution. That is, I am revealing my New Year resolution before starting itself. I am telling you. So, Mr. Raghavasri, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm fine, sir. How are
Very
you,
good.
sir?
Yes, I am fine. Ramya, and here in this group, you are able to see Dr. Uma Sharma. She is the one who circulated that particular group information through which you got connected with us.
Oh, nice to meet you,
Oh,
Ramya.
hi, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. Okay, you are Ramya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ramya Perumal, right? Full name.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Great, great. So, Anil Kumar. Veena ji, you are behind the screen. How are you? Dr. Veena.
Sir, I am on cloud nine, sir.
Very good. How is
But I
your
could not see you. How you are on
because
cloud
she
nine?
is on cloud nine. That is the reason she is not visible on the screen.
Yes, exactly. Sir, it is, I think I'm not able to on my video actually.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, any
Yeah.
special technical reasons?
Yes, sir. Because
Mm,
from morning I have 4 5 classes.
okay, you are
So
tired.
I have, I think the data problem I have, I think.
No problem, no problem. So, how is your son, madam?
Yeah, sir. He is very good, sir. Thank
Very
you so
good,
much, sir.
very cute boy. In fact, during the farewell, he came.
Yeah, sir.
All the people were remembering him. In fact, very
Yes,
nice
sir.
boy.
Thank you so much.
Now, what is he doing? He's in which
Sir, he is
class?
in 8th standard. Online classes are going on, sir.
Wow, very good, very good. He's very brilliant man, very active. We are impressed with
Mm.
his participation.
Thank you.
Very good. Convey my regards to him. Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. He is here only nearby me.
Very good. Hi, Kanna. How are you? Good, good. So, my dear friends, today we are going ahead with New Year resolution and new affirmations. We are going to start this year, new year, with new hopes. Today morning, I think Dr. Uma Sharma, she put a fantastic image in the group. It was representing 2021 with a little stroke with other color. 2021 is appearing to be hope. The spelling it is got converted into HOP. So I really liked it instantly and immediately I took it as my status picture also. So a new year, a new hope and new vision we need to have. So morning when I was just thinking to have a talk with all of you, I made up my mind. Why to put a resolution only for 1 year? Why can't we proceed further? Another 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and let us expand our horizon and our vision for a longer vision. So with that intention, I thought of sharing my ideas with you. In fact, whatever you are thinking to do, don't wait any further. Start doing it today. So if you want confidence, if you feel that you lack confidence, then start feeling confidence and start acting confidently right away. So with this kind of vision, we are going to start our session today. I believe two more students, they are appearing. I welcome them. Yeah, Yalini is right there. Very good. Yalini, are you getting my voice? Maybe it takes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
good. How are you?
Very fine.
That's
How are you?
really- Yes, I am doing fine, Yalini. So you are doing your law course, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you need to be quite, how to say, assertive. You have to make it a
Yes.
point, and you have to prove your point to be right.
Yes. Hi, Yalini. Yeah. Abhirami
Hi,
introduced. Yeah. Hi.
So Yalini is referred by Uma Sharma's common friend, right?
Abhirami.
Yes, sir.
Abhirami.
Abhirami.
Abhirami,
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. So எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். So, that's really great. So one more cute boy is appearing on the screen. He's behind the camera. I do not know who is he. So 2308 Ankit Tikare. Welcome, Mr. Ankit. So my dear friends, so I want your feedback. How do you want this 2021 to be? Do you have any specific plans, or else what is your overall assessment of the previous year? Did you feel good? Did you feel bad? Or did you feel average? Or did you have any unforgettable or memorable events? Very quick recap we can have. And so then we are going to, before we send an arrow forward, we need to take it 2 or 3 inches backward, right? In the same procedure, let's follow. So any of you, very quickly, 2 or 3 people's feedback I take, then we will be going ahead with our session. We are going to have a...
Can I start?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes, Yalini.
It was like I lived the same day for exactly 8 months. I lived the same day over and over for 8 months. There wasn't much to share.
Okay. So they are the same day is you are reliving the same day over the
Yes.
period of 8 months. Okay, that's great. So fine. Yeah. So Raghava, how are you? What's your overall feedback? You are the journalist. You should have a different perspective. Different
Just
angles.
now I completed my studies, sir. I'm just feeling peaceful, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. 2021 should be a better year for me. I'm just
great.
hoping that.
Excellent. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Then anybody else? Very crisp, simple, sweet feedback we got from Yalini and Raghava. And now let's take, I want some marathon feedback, a long one.
Shall I?
Yes, why not, Manju? Carry on.
Yeah, sir. Good evening, everyone. And nice to meet you, the new friends today. So my name is Manju Jella. You can call me Manju. And thank you for giving me this unique opportunity. I'm very happy to share my thoughts. What were they in the previous? So, sir, shall I, with your kind permission, shall I tell a small story, sir?
Why not? Big story also you can tell. No problem. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. In ancient times, there was a king. He had a big boulder, means a big stone, and he placed it on a roadway, the big boulder, and he hid himself and observed if anyone would remove the boulder from the out of the way. So he hid himself and observed. But number of kings of other countries and a number of merchants of countries came by and walked simply around it. But some people are blamed the king for not keeping the roads clear. So like this, but none of them did anything to move the stone or boulder from the out of the way, just blaming the king. So after some time, one farmer came and with a luggage, he had a luggage of vegetables, and he laid down and he tried more to push the boulder from the out of the way. And after much pushing and straining, he finally succeeded. And after that, he went back to pick up his luggage. What were the vegetable bags are there? And then he noticed one purse laying down, and he took that purse, and the purse was many gold coins and one note from the king.
Mhm.
So what was the message in that note is, this gold purse was cut the person who removed the boulder from the out of the way.
Wow, great.
So this is the story, sir. So what is the moral from the story is, we come across many obstacles in our life, gives us a number of opportunities to us. So
Correct.
this is the moral. So this story I apply to myself and who are there here. So I apply to all friends here also.
Wow,
So
very good.
obstacles means what we are now facing, these pandemic situations, are we have some negative thinking and lack of motivation and low self-esteem. So these everything, tension, stage fright. So these everything are obstacles. Every person's, if you know, some persons have some issues, some persons have some problems. So these, if no one have the issues means I felt very happy. So these are obstacles, sir. And what are the gold coins means, what
The
in
rewards.
this, in the bad situation also, we got an opportunity from this platform, this Royal Soft Skills platform. That is our opportunity, that is our gold coins. What we learn here, what we have to learn, more qualities from here, sir.
Wow,
From
great.
you, communicating with people and using soft skills and show empathy to others. So number of qualities, sir, we learn. These all are gold coins to us. And
Great.
and one thing, the king, nothing but the king means you only, sir. You only. You
Okay.
motivated and inspire and give encouragement to us to improve and show the good way to us. So very thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So kind of you. In fact, all that is as it is reflected in your story. So the hard work is yours. In fact, you took the initiative and you did not allow any negative thinking to enter into your mind, and you made effort and you tried to remove the hurdles, and all the success and all the hard work is yours. I fully appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. If I said any mistakes, please forgive me.
No, absolutely.
So thank you, sir. This wonderful opportunity to me.
Great.
It's
So
nice.
this is motivating me to keep conducting this kind of get-togethers. So that is my decision. So Mr. Mutyala Srikanth, sir, good evening. How are you? So kindly unmute yourself, sir. So it always makes me, I should say that I get goosebumps in a person in the capacity of a CEO of a software company and sitting in front of me and trying to know something means I am wordless. I don't have any words to say. Really, I need to salute, sir. Thank you very much. So, Srikanth, sir, unmute. Yes.
Is it okay, sir? Fine, sir.
Yes.
Again.
So I wish you all the best, my dear friends. Now, Dr. Uma Sharma would like to share, I think, very quickly her thoughts. So then we can go ahead with my session today. Yes.
Yes,
So my question is very simple. How was the last year, and what are the lessons that you learned from it? And do you have any resolutions for the new year? Yes.
So time
Balakrishna,
slots.
good evening.
How much time? How much
Good
time
evening,
I can
sir.
take?
It's your choice, madam.
Okay, I will finish it off in 2 or 3 sentences.
Great.
Yes, 2020. It was everybody is telling in their own perception, their opinion about 2020. I strongly believe that no year is bad or no year is good. So yes, of course, it was a very tough period. I also faced personally, professionally in this year. But I learned one thing, especially not only me. I thought many people learned patience, especially in this year.
Yeah.
How to be patient. See, not going outside and not eating pani puri, whatever my favorite charts or something, movies, outings, nothing, everything we stopped. So that itself is a big challenge for us, and we learned patience, how to be patient with ourselves and with our family, neighbors, everyone. And new learnings, many things, new learnings we happened, we learned, we are practicing still. So that is the biggest challenge I felt. And of course, many good things also, many new friends have joined in my circle, and I learned many things through online classes. I learned many new things, and I started my Coffee Bate new YouTube channel. Many good auspicious things happened in family, and very close diamonds friends are there in my circle now because of this 2020. So
Great.
every time plus and minus will be there. So how you are looking, that is our perception, I feel. Yes. If coming to 2021 and 21, I am eagerly waiting for the few hours. I'm just kept it ready, my cake also.
Wow,
So
great.
family, everyone are ready to cut the cake, and we're going to start the new year with new enthusiasm, new hope, new energy. Like sir said,
And new
hope.
family members in your case. You got
Yes,
daughter-in-law this
yeah,
year.
yes. She is there with us. So
Mm.
all these things are happening, and that new energy always the thoughts how we are creating, that itself is a big energy, and it not only circulate our environment, it circulate beyond so many kilometers, I guess, always.
Perfect.
So that is my personal opinion. If it is,
Great.
I don't think so,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, you did. You said it perfectly. In fact, you are all capable of making your life even more successful. So, in fact, you have got a great opportunity ahead of you. So, as you all rightly pointed out, it is in our thoughts, it is in our perspective. So, whatever has happened, we can get the best through every situation. We can get the best out of it. So, when it comes to my case, in fact, I do not know for what reason, also I do not know. Till this particular pandemic, I was very much against this online classes. There were many requests from the people, sir, why don't you start an online class? No, I used to put pressure on the people. No, you need to come all the way to Hyderabad and you need to take the course. Either you take a hostel or a room or whatever. This way I used to trouble the people, and the poor people, they used to come all the way. I used to get students all the way from Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and other states. They used to come and they used to stay, and then they used to take the course. So because of this pandemic, exactly March 14th, Telangana government asked us to close down all the establishments. Then later, after a week, central government also announced this particular lockdown. Then I had no other go. Then I started this particular online sessions. Initially, I was irritated. As you know that I was against this idea, because my classes, they include a good number of activities. So people use it to participate in hand holding and forming in big circles and moving around, jumping. So these kind of several activities I use it to involve in my teaching style. So this online is a big obstacle for me. These kind of things cannot happen. That way I was thinking. So, but it was inevitable. Then later I started. So, but it opened altogether a different dimension. Now I got the opportunity to meet the people from different parts of the country. So Veena, for example, she is from Bengaluru. Uma Sharma is from Bengaluru. Balakrishna is from Calicut, Kerala. This way, and a while ago, Anil Kumar Kovuri, he is from Vijayawada. This way, different people, Shambabu Gandham from Rajamandri. And in the same way, there were people from USA and Canada and other countries also. They could take the
Morning, actually, I thought the same, sir. I'm sorry. Anil, I thought our batch, one more
Anil,
student
Canada,
was there.
Anil,
Yeah.
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 Yes,
Yeah.
this Anil Kumar is also gentleman, madam.
Yeah, I know. No, it's not like that. I see, he was our batchmate,
Yeah.
and they, of course, I met this sir also,
Yeah.
the Anil sir. But I
Yeah.
thought that Anil, two Anil, yes, sir.
Yeah. That's the reason you greeted him. You thought that to him. In fact, no, not an issue. So this way, I was under the impression that online classes will just not. They are not my cup of tea. But I changed my way of thinking. So a different paradigm shift. It's a paradigm shift, way of thinking, how we look at the world. That it forced me. It was inevitable. And later I adjusted myself. So that is one of the advantages now I got through this pandemic. And of course, during this particular period, there are no classes, offline classes. So every day I used to travel for about half an hour to my institute in Dilshuk Nagar. So half an hour morning, and after afternoon, half an hour for lunch, and again half an hour traveling to institute in the evening, again another half an hour to come for the dinner. So this way 2 hours I use it to spend driving. Now those 2 hours extra I got. Now I started writing several articles, and I even completed a novel in Telugu. Now that is going to get started from tomorrow in online magazine Kaumudi.net. Of course, it is in Telugu. So it is till now I use it to write short stories only, but for the first time I completed a novel. So that is also an achievement. So this way there are plus as well as minus. But one thing, as Dr. Uma Sharma rightly told, it gave me patience. So had I not observed the patients, I would have been a patient in a hospital. So this particular thing, it taught us how to be patient so that we can be healthy. So coming to this 2021, I'm sorry. I wish you all a very, very, very happy, prosperous, bright, wealthy, healthy new year in advance to you all. So it is my wholehearted wishes. This 2021 is going to be, you're all going to be even more successful. So usually if I ask any person, what is your resolution for this new year? People usually, they tell one common thing people tell is that, sir, I want to write a diary, sir. Right from my childhood, my father has been saying that to start writing diary. Diary is a good habit. Writing diary is a good habit. There is no second thought. Some people, the next thing, the maximum, because I conduct a survey kind of thing with my old students. So from those answers I am sharing. So some of them, they say, sir, I want to join yoga. That's good. So some of the people, they say that I want to join the gym. So this way, so related to health and related to some good habits, people usually give the list of it. So maybe if I ask you, each of you is going to say similar kind of thing. So am I right? So you too might have got some resolutions in this way. So however, I am going to go further deeper into this. So that is the objective of this particular session. So writing a diary, or going for a gym, or swimming, or walking, or all more or less, I will describe them as an activity. So they are not any goal. So today I am going to talk about goal setting. For example, if a person says, sir, I want to walk every day, tomorrow onwards, I will go for a morning walk. Fine. What is it? Sir, it's my goal. No, it is not a goal. It's an activity only. So goal is something, sir, I want to lose 10 kg weight in 1 year. Chalo, then that is a goal. So what is the ultimate outcome that you want to achieve? What is the bottom line that you want to achieve? That can be called as a goal. So I am guiding you now in this angle. So today tonight, you can do this activity. So before you go to sleep, after greeting all your friends or whatever. So or else even before 12 o'clock also, instead of moving here and there, you can do this activity. Take a notebook and then split that into 4 separate parts. Personal goals, family goals, society related goals, and professional goals. So these are again the goals. Also I am asking you to be even more specific. So family, and first personal. Without you nothing is possible. So first thing is that personal goal, then family related goal, then comes society related goal, and finally the profession related goal. So what are the goals means? A while ago I told you that your goal should always be something which will take you to next platform, next level. Then again I am going to add a different dimension to it. So for next 1 year only, why do you set a goal? Stretch it further, 3 years or 5 years for minimum. So you set a goal for yourself. For example, Raghava is, I take his example. He's a fresh graduate. He has just completed his graduation. So fine. So next, after 5 years, where do you want to be? That you think clearly. You should have clear vision. So in fact, just wishful thinking will not be a goal. In fact, you have to be thinking whatever you want to achieve, that you need to think in terms of clear, powerful visuals. For example, if a person says, for example, Raghav's example, and again I'm taking, he finished his journalism. Naturally, his goal is to join in a media house as a journalist. Step by step, he gets the promotion, and ultimately station director or the editor of the that particular group, whatever. So now if you have that goal, sir, I want to be editor of Times of India, that's great. Now for that, what I suggest you to do is that better you one fine day go to Times of India office, local office in Hyderabad, then go and meet the editor, see his chamber and how it is, and what are all the things are there, computer and that keyboard, that table and that scanner, all the things, and how he is sitting, and visualize yourself. From that day onwards, you have to visualize yourself as if you are occupying that seat, and then you are spending time in the office from that particular chair. And this is the way visualization I'm talking about. So it should be for next 5 years. You should have a clear cut goal in all the 4 dimensions. A while ago, I told you that is personal goals. In personal goals, L and D also should come. Anybody help me? What does it mean by L and D? L and D. Of course. Try. Let it be wrong. I don't mind. I want your participation. L and D.
Hello?
Learning and doing.
Very good. Learning part is right.
Learning disabilities.
Learning part is right.
Doing.
It is doing
and
and developing, rather. Learning and development. So previously in corporate companies, only HRD used to be there, HR development department. Now they are exclusively appointing an L and D manager, learning and development manager. So that particular department's role is to take care of the training sessions of the people. So in this way, you need to have an L&D goal also for you. What are all the skills that I need to learn during this particular 5 years period? And what are the developments I need to have skills wise? So that way also that comes under your personal goal. So now I am coming for 5 year. Why should we stop with 5 year goal? Now I am extending it further. Begin with the end in your mind. Now I am making it a very powerful statement. Begin with the end in your mind. Have you getting some idea where I might have come across this line? It's in a very powerful, popular book. It's the first chapter in that book. Any of you have the habit of reading books? No. Develop.
Yeah, sir. I have.
Yes, sir. Tell me, which book?
Sir, I think The Secret.
Secret.
No. If secret,
No, I think. Sir, can you repeat it again? Can you repeat it again, sir?
Before that, I tell you, because I have that weakness. Secret book means I will fall flat. That you know that. That is the reason. Okay, hello. Secret means R will be happy.
This is 7 habits from the highly effective people.
Fantastic, sir. First, for Raghava's sake, I repeat that sentence. Begin with end in mind, Raghava. Begin with end in mind. And Balakrishna,
Okay.
let me appreciate Mr. Balakrishna wholeheartedly, all of us, not only me. So that is the right book, Mr. Balakrishna, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Begin with the end in mind. For example, if you join a college tomorrow, let us assume. So you are taking up admission in a college in the capacity of a principal for Dr. Uma Sharma, or in the capacity of a student for others, whatever. So now you need to think in long term. When I leave this college, not in the evening for your home, leaving the college after 5 years or after your service, before you get a promotion or whatever. When I leave this college, what kind of image I am going to leave behind here? Whenever they think of my name, what kind of image they should get? What kind of memories they should carry about me? You see, now when we go back into history, we have got great leaders in our history. So we have got Mahatma Gandhi, and we have got Nelson Mandela, and we got great leaders. On the same way, we got few people who are notorious, who are known for the bad reasons. And in the same way, there are many people who we do not know because they haven't made any mark in the history. So that is what I am saying. You have to make a mark. So whichever field you are in, whether if you are a student or if you are a professional, whether you are working or you're not working, whatever field you are into, if you are a teacher, so you need to make a mark in that particular field. If you are an executive, if you are a professional, you need to make a mark. So here I am telling you, begin with the end in the mind. End means life end I am talking about. Now I started first with January 1st. Then I started next with next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Now I extended it till the end of your life. When we leave this world, how the people should remember you, how the world should remember you. Oh, so and so person, wow, such a great trainer, such a great teacher, such a great person, such a great executive, and people should get connected with your memories. So recently we have seen a great legendary singer. Whole world, or rather all Indians, or all the Indians across the globe, they feel as if their family member has departed. Mr. S.P. Balasubramanian, I am talking about. So that is a kind of image you can create in your chosen field. It does not require any marathon effort. Every day around 90 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes a day, if you spend wholeheartedly towards your profession meticulously, things will happen. So that is called ambition in life. Now I am coming at the end of it, end of our life. What kind of mark you are going to leave into this particular world, and what kind of image you want to give to this world about yourself. Because I know, my dear friends, none of us want to be a failure. Because you are all sitting in front of me today, you are all listening to this particular program, you are participating, that itself indicates that each and every one of you wants to be a winner. Each and every one of you wants to be a great, successful person. So let it not be only in your thoughts, let it be put into action also. Long ago, one young boy went to Gautama Buddha, and he was putting his fist behind him. His hand he fisted, and he was putting it behind him, behind his put his back, and he went to Gautama Buddha. Sir, what is there in my hand? So he asked, because Gautama Buddha was revered and respected by all the people. This boy, he wanted to prove Buddha as a fool, so that people will lost respect for him. So everywhere that is there in the world, you too can observe nowadays also. If a person is growing, then people are there to prove him as a fool. So it's a kind of a mentality. Chala. So he went to Gautama Buddha and he hold his fist, and he put his fist backside, and he asked, what is there in my hand? Gautama Buddha, he has got that kind of power. He understood. So with a smile, he said, Beta, there is a bird in your hand. There is a bird in your hand. Then that boy asked, that is okay. Is it alive or dead? He asked. That bird, is it alive or dead? Then Gautama Buddha smiled and he said, it is in your hand. It is in your hand. It is, of course, it is in his hand. But I am talking about the inner meaning of it. So your life, it's in your life, in your hand. Your future, it's in your hand. So that way, whatever you do, accordingly, the future is going to be. Whatever you do today, based on that, your future is going to be. So this way, then that boy got realization, and immediately he went off. He apologized and he went off. So message is very strong, my dear friends. Through that, what Gautama Buddha told is message is very strong. It is applicable for us also. We are the architects of our future. We can create our future brighter. In fact, this 2021, now again, I come back to you. First, let us take a resolution for the full 5 years. In fact, Rome was not built in a day. So your ambition, whatever I told you a while ago, how the world should remember you, and what kind of image you want to give to this particular world, that you create first. Take your own time. So no need to be in a hurry. Oh, before 12 o'clock tonight itself, I need to finish. There is no such thing. Till first fortnight of January also you can take. I don't mind, because you are building your bright future. So take a strong assessment of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, SWOT analysis, we can say, and in which field you have passion, in which particular industry you have got a strong passion. By doing what, you will forget yourself. By performing what, you will forget your food, water, everything, and you feel like doing that particular thing. So that is called Ikigai. One of my students, none other than Dr. Uma Sharma, gifted me that book. I am thankful to her. Ikigai is a book. So that book, Ikigai, it is a Japanese book. That title, Ikigai, is a Japanese word only. Ikigai means, what is your passion? So keep doing that. That's it. Then there is no tension. If you are doing something, for example, Yalini is performing her law course. So she enjoys it. That's the reason she is doing it. So if someone pressurized her, oh, do law course, it's a good thing. No, I am interested in something else. This law course I don't want. If she says, then that's a problem. So, but she, through her gesture, I can understand. She likes the law course. So she enjoys it. Then that's good. So if you are doing something against your will, against your passion, against your interest, then that is not a fun. That is a burden. So this is applicable for every career and every aspect of the life. So choose something which gives you pleasure, which makes you happier, and which gives you inner strength and more enthusiasm and energy. So that is called Ikigai. Means tomorrow morning, once you wake up and open your eyes, so if you have to go to your workplace, to your office or wherever, so you should feel happy. Oh my God, I have to go. I'm enjoying. So that kind of feeling, if you are generating, then that is your Ikigai. Oh my God, the work, come on, again, headache started. So then that is not the passion. So usually it is said that in Japan, people get a kind of feeling on Saturday evening. They get a lot of unhappiness. Oh, tomorrow there is no office. So that kind of feeling they have. So whereas in India, you know that on Sunday evening we get the problem. Oh my God, tomorrow there is office. So this kind of thing is happening. So the root cause for this particular thing is that maybe most of the people are in the wrong field. They have chosen something against their will. So if you have a choice, you can choose now, freshers, or else even the people who are already into profession also, they can make their profession a happier one. They can make their surroundings a happier one. Because in this connection, I can say one thing. So when you get something which you don't want, but start liking it, then things will happen. So this is also the other way of looking at it, because you have already progressed in your life. You cannot help it, but start falling in love with your life. Start falling in love with your profession. So that is another solution for it. So if you can change it, fine, well and good. For freshers, it is applicable. And for others, I can only suggest that you just love your profession. So that is another simple solution. So all said and done, you need to choose your passion. Ikigai, in Japanese terminology, I can say choose your passion, choose your Ikigai. And with a small star on it, at the end of the word, if we put a star, what does it mean? Conditions apply. So you have chosen, you have identified, and you have chosen your passion. Now conditions apply. What is that condition? Is that it should be useful for you. It should be useful for the society. So that is also. For example, one gentleman says, oh, Dr. Vivekananda Rayapati told, identify your passion. Sir, killing the people is my passion. He takes an AK-47, he goes and he kills. Then that is not doing to good anything for the society or for him also. So you need to identify some passion which is useful for you and which is useful for the society. And there is a need in the society for that. There are people who are ready to take it. Then make it your profession. Make it your passion. So in this connection, I can talk about A.R. Rahman. From very young age, he started earning. He was forced to earn rather money. But fortunately, because Raghava is a musician, he gets connected with it. So A.R. Rahman is a passionate a musician also. So in fact, that got connected. He never felt tired. Till midnight, he used to work and he used to slog, he used to work hard. So my suggestion is identify your passion and check it out whether it is saleable, whether there are takers for it, whether the world needs it, and whether it is going to do something good for you. Then, if everything is good, then that is your ikigai. Start working towards it. So, to accordingly, you develop your life's ambition. So, that is the way you are going to create a mark for you in this particular world. So,
Sir,
now, yes, Balakrishna.
sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that some other peoples are available, sir, because maybe they are employees, actually. But they are having the some passion for some doing some business, or they want to be some entrepreneur. So, but their survival, due to their survival, they are continuing that the same
Profession.
job and everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, yeah, profession, because of the survival, because maybe some wife, children. So these cases are everything. So that in these people like that. So how they can do their passion? It's
Yeah,
like this ikigai like that.
Yes, absolutely. Very good point. So a while ago, I touched upon that point because a person has progressed in life like a point of no return. Now he cannot come back. He cannot start his career fresh. So the solution for that is that whichever profession he is into, he has to fall in love with it. That's it. So that is the only option. So whatever you do, do it with passion and do it with full interest. And during the free time, now let him take up the passion. And over a period of time, it may so happen if he has got the real passion towards that particular thing, which he took up during the part time during his pastime, that over a period of time, it may overtake it. His income source may become better in that. Then one fine day, he can quit his primary source. So let him not take overnight any decision. So parallelly, he can get connected into that. So this is the way the whole world gets adjusted. So this is the reason, in fact, this Ikigai book, again, I am talking about, this is about the two American writers. They started doing a research where there is a good amount of longevity in the world. Means in which country people live for long years. Then to their surprise, it was found that in Japan, so that too in a particular town, that name, because it's a Japanese name, Osaka or some other town, I do not remember it exactly. In that particular town, there are more number of people who are living for more than 110 years, 112 years, 120 years, 25 years, that way. So then these two authors, they got inquisitive and they went all the way and they conducted some research, they interacted with the people, and then they wrote this particular book. So the primarily in Japan, overall Japan, the longevity is more, especially in this particular town, the longevity is more. And all the secrets are there. One of the secrets is this one: choose your passion, identify your passion. Accordingly, you can start your profession. And physical work is more important. Today, I would like to talk about that only, that also. So do not be lethargic and do not live a sedentary lifestyle. In fact, our body is built in such a way that physical activity should be there. In fact, walking, try to avoid as much as possible. I mean, try to avoid this bike, car, and all these things. As far as possible, try to walk. So in fact, ideally speaking, 10,000 feet a day is ideal. In fact, nowadays, each of you have got smartphones. You can set certain apps are there, how many feet you're walking a day. So 10,000 feet if you're walking, so no disease will come to you. You can also compete with Japanese people and take plenty of water and do some exercise and take healthy food, avoid junk food. All this can be resolutions towards a personal goal. I'm talking about personal resolutions. So this particular thing, longevity, all these things are good. And in fact, ambition, according to your passion, if you choose a profession and take it up as an ambition, then that's well and good. And towards that, next 5 years, what would you like to do? And split that particular 5 years goal again into personal goal, family goal, society related goal, and professional related goal. Now split that 5 years term you have put. Now that is setting the pace and setting the direction. Now divided it by 5. Now, what to divide, what to calculate, and what to divide? Next question you may ask. My dear friends, here I am revealing a powerful secret for you to achieve. It is easy. It's very easy for you to achieve. Always set your goals or set your activities in terms of numericals. In terms of numericals. For example, if a person says, sir, I want to be healthy, good, I appreciate that. But there is no clear measurable things. So what is being healthy? So this much of height is not in your hand, but as per the height, what is the weight you need to maintain? Set that goal. So if you are underweight, so the weight what you have to achieve. And if you are a bit overweight, set that. So I have to be so and so kilo weight. So that is your target. So in the same way, I want to read good books. So that's good. But numerical, put it again in terms of numerical. How many books you want to read in another 5 years? And so the name is Osaka. Thank you, Veena. So you have to set the goals in terms of numericals. So that way, if you do it, then it is easy for you to measure. And always I talk about the power of your subconscious mind. So your goal should always be visualized. So whatever you want to achieve. So if you want to lose weight, then simply do not think the word overweight time and again in your mind. So in fact, the slim figure, whatever you want to achieve, that figure you keep on visualizing in your mind. So if you want to lose a tummy, so don't think of tummy. So instead of that, trim figure and wonderful body shape, whatever you want to have, that one you can visualize. So always visualize in terms of a positive outcome. So if you want to be the editor, a while ago I was telling the Times of India editor, if you want to be, go to Times of India office, see the garden around, see that particular building, elevators and all the office equipment and all the chambers, all the work environment, and especially the editor's chamber. And every day for about 5 to 10 minutes, visualize it as if you have gone over there, as if you are working over there. So this is the way you can always set your goal in terms of numericals, in terms of visuals. So now numerical goals for next 5 years are ready. Now split them into each year. Split them into each year. Now next 1 year, 2021 goal is ready. Now what you need to do? Again, split that particular 1 year goal into 12. Split that 1 year goal into 12 for each month. Then it is easily achievable. So if you start working in this particular fashion, everything is possible and anything is possible. So related to personal goals, with your permission, let me assist you in giving you some personal goals which are universally applicable for everyone. So usually what time do you get up? Check it up. So in fact, we have a called circadian rhythm, my dear friends. So don't think that I am talking today like Ramdev Baba, but these are all the facts, in fact. So there is a something called circadian rhythm in our body. Circadian rhythm means, okay, it's a medical terminology. Any doctors are here? I think one doctor was there. She hasn't come today. Chalo. So circadian rhythm means, rough language, I tell you, it's a biological clock. Like a wall clock we have no, on the wall. In the same way, in our body, we have a biological clock. At what time of the day your heart should get proper function and development, and at what time your liver should get proper development, at what particular time kidney should get proper development. So all these functions are set in such a way based on your sleep cycle. So our body is already manufactured with a pre-designed methodology. During the daytime, you are supposed to be awake, and during the nighttime, you are supposed to speak. You are supposed to sleep, and that too before 11 maximum. That is a maximum figure I am talking about. In fact, as per the Ayurveda, strictly speaking, before 9 you should sleep. Before 9 o'clock you should sleep. By 3:30 in the morning you should get up. It is impossible nowadays with this particular. If I insist that all of you will tell, sir, what are you talking, and you will walk away. So that's the reason I am also fine tuning it. So 11 o'clock maximum, by 11 you sleep, and maximum by 5:30 you get up. So this way, if you adjust, then there will be no risk for you for any kind of Brahmi Muhurtam. Yes, Mr. Prasad has rightly mentioned. That's called Brahmi Muhurtam. In fact, morning 3:30 onwards, it is called a Brahma Muhurtam or Brahmi Muhurtam. At that time, your mind will be in the right spirit. So as I told you, for every organ has got a specific timing. In the Brahmi Muhurtam, your mind, means your L&D, learning and development, will be the right time for that. So now when you are setting your personal goals, set your goals in such a way that your sleep time, your waking up time, your exercise, how much you want to do, how much time you want to spend on exercises, and how many books you want to read, and accordingly you split them into these many pages I will read today. If you have a passion to write a book, for that also you set a goal. These many words I write every day. So all these things come under personal goals. So this particular course I want to take up, that is, I want to improve my fluency. So fine, you need not invent the wheel all together again. You just take up the admission. Of course, all of you are my students. So just I'm telling. So just by attending the session, that goal you should set for yourself at least. Every day by sharp so and so time I should be in the class. Under any circumstances, I should miss the class. I should not miss the class. Set that particular thing as your goal. So in fact, not missing the goal, not missing the class, we have a certificate. Among us, those certificate winners are there. Mr. Shyambabu Gandham is one of such winners. Balakrishna narrowly missed it, but he too got that certificate. So anybody else? Did I miss? Uma Sharma, at that time this scheme was not there, but she is eligible. She got that certificate. In fact, she never missed even a single class. So this is the way, in fact, you take up a goal. I think Manju Jalla got it. She is silent. Manju also got that, right? Certificate. Yes. So take a decision not to miss the classes. All these things come under the personal goals. Then comes family goals. Sir, what is this family goal? How can I am only a young person, I don't have any responsibilities, young people may say. And of course, married people, Balakrishna, Mr. Srikanth, and Shyambabu Gandham, Ajit. So all the married people, you too can take this family related goals. I spend quality time with my family for 60 minutes a day. You see, sir, we are spending time in the house only, sir. We are, because of the lockdown, we are in the home only. But that is not the thing I am talking about. Having dinner together, all the people, and talking to the kids, talking to your spouse without any smartphone in the hand. Keep aside your smartphone and do not have any other gadgets around. Heart to heart talk. Spend meaningful time, spend quality time with your family members. That also can be taken as a family goal. And if you have any other responsibilities, that is, for example, investing money for your child's education. So in another 5 years, my son, for example, Veena's son is now in 8th class. In another 5 years, in another 4 years roughly, he has to take up the admission into BTech. So for that, right now, she should be prepared in terms of investment. So that planning also can be done. So by taking she is a professor. So now you need to calculate how much money is needed for his education. So this, as per my salary and my spouse's salary, is it possible? Otherwise, I will take some extra classes. So accordingly, that is a way planning. In fact, if you do that in a way, right away, if you start doing it, it will not be a burden. So it is something like on that particular day, if you want to achieve something, it will be a huge amount. But if you split something into divided by 12, it's very simple. So divided by 12 into 5 years. So 5-year plan. So that way on a day-to-day basis, if you start planning your week, you're planning your month, planning your year, then planning your life. So that is all the thing you have to do. So take goals in such a way, numerical goals and goals with visuals, and start acting towards them. And the most important thing you can do is that you should have a consistent self-discipline. So this is a popular joke. So on January 1st, all the gyms are full, all yoga centers are full on January 1st, and on 2nd also I think 20% people drop out, and by 10th total gym is empty. So let it not happen with you. Whatever you take up, do it with discipline and do it in a systematic fashion. So that is called consistent self-discipline. Consistency cannot be inconsistent. So you need to have, so two primary things you need to remember. Your goals should be visual in your mind. So what is that? It should not be vague in your mind. It should be specific, it should be clear, and you should feel the color of that particular thing. You should feel the texture of that particular thing. Whatever is your goal, accordingly, you have to live your life in your mind. So your future is enlivened in your mind right away. So what do you want to happen after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 5 years, or even long-term goal? I talked about ambition that you have in your life. So you have to live it mentally. Then automatically things are going to happen, because anything that you are able to see today around you, it has got twice, it is made twice. For example, a laptop which is there right in front of me. So before making it, first it is made in the mind of that particular scientist. So he thought of it, that is made mentally, and after that it took a physical shape. In Hyderabad, recently we have got this metro train, of course in Bengaluru also. So before this metro train, the roads were normal. Just we used to have a divider, that side traffic, this side traffic, it was going. Now overnight, the development started. One team of people came and they dug for the pillars, pillar after pillar they constructed, and then this flyover took place in between the roads. So the stations also have come. How is it possible? Because they have had that particular visual planning much in advance. So this is the way you too can be an architect of your future. So meticulously, you can visualize very clearly, vividly, you can visualize and put it split and put it tangible goals, which can be counted, which can be weighed, which can be measured, and keep achieving them on a day-to-day basis. So this is the way you can achieve goals, my dear friends. Most of the people have got one big misconception that goals means they want to put only towards profession. I want to get that job, I want to achieve that, I want to achieve this. But the fundamental thing is that you are important. As a person, you are important. Your health is important. Your mental health is important. Your physical presence is important. Your physique is important. That's the reason first you need to start with your personal goals. What you eat, that you decide, and how you want to weigh, how much weight you need to put on, how much weight you need to lose, what sort of figure you have to maintain, what kind of habits you have to develop, what kind of learning you need to have towards your goal. All these things, it all starts with you as an individual, as a person. So that is the reason, do not neglect yourself, your health, your physique, your body. All these things are important. So recently, one particular trainer conducted a small program. He asked questions. This you might have read it in WhatsApp also. It has been viral, right? So he asked, who do you like in your life? So family members, that this big list they give. So now cut away this many people. So you need to have only 10 people. You need to have only 5 people in that list. You need to have only 2 people. You need to have only 1 person in that. So if you keep on eliminating, ultimately you are going to be remaining. So you means your body. Your body is going to be there with you till the end of your life. Take care of your body. So, sir, what is this? Again, you are talking like Ramdev Baba. Ramdev Baba or any other Baba, same thing. So the thing is, the facts are facts. So you have to take care of your health. You have to take, because everything is achieved. Means sometimes you might have seen few people who reached the good positions in their life. They are very successful, highly successful, but they walk. They cannot walk. They are going in a wheelchair, and somebody should take them to the office. So that kind of, especially in politicians, you might have seen this kind of situation. So first you have to take care of health and allocate at least 30 to 45 minutes a day towards your health. So with this, in fact, my dear friends, I just wanted to give these inputs. I felt like sharing this on the occasion of this new year, and I shared. If you want to add anything further, you are most welcome. I welcome you, your views, your thoughts. Yes, Shyam Babu Gandham, you have got every right in this regard, because you are very systematic and disciplined in your lifestyle. So I want you to share your thoughts.
Yeah, really, in our life, goals is very important, sir. What you told a while ago, and short-term goals and 5 years long-term goals, that is very most important. And also, I like goal setting also. Everybody do new year, but 90% people failed what he wrote or what he thought. That is all fail things.
That's true.
Already you told one example also. First 10 days or 15 days, gym was very full, sir. What a crowd that we see.
Yeah.
So after that, no one interested to attend that situation. So Isa, really, I implement my this 2021 life. I set my goal, and I will send personally.
Perfect.
My goals and my this thing I will send personally.
Sure.
Thank you.
I look forward to it. Great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Anyone else? Your ideas?
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am new to this meeting.
Hi. Your name is appearing as Yogendra, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My lecturer Uma Sharma has sent this the link.
Thank you.
So I joined wonderful program, sir.
Thank you, Yogendra. You
Sir,
need to
I
thank
have a
Uma
doubt.
also. Uma Sharma, you need to thank.
Yeah. How are you, Yogendra? Yeah. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much. It's really, it might be helpful for you. Thanks for coming.
I have a doubt for sir, ma'am.
Tell me, Yogendra.
Sir, everything is okay. We have set our goals, our vision, and my doubt is that how to be strong in that goal, sir.
Good. Means discipline you want to talk. How to stick strong in the sense how
you have to continue that routine, right,
okay.
Sir?
Great.
Sir,
Great.
what is our opinion? How to keep that strategy to achieve our goals?
Good.
What is the key, sir?
Good. So, good, sir. I will help you out. For this, I tell you, the gratification method. I personally follow this, and I'm telling you this. In fact, gratification means whatever you like most, you keep that as an incentive for you. Usually, in sales and marketing, there is the terminology incentive. If you achieve this target, you will be given this much of money. That is the incentive they give. Whereas here, we can make use of, for example, if you, let us take the example of morning walk, let us assume. Right, morning walk, it is boring. I know that. Getting up early in the morning and then wearing shoes and all going for a walk, it is boring. But you take a decision that I go for a walk. Until and unless I go for a morning walk and I successfully complete at least 3 to 5 kilometers this day, I don't take my favorite coffee or tea. That is your reward for you. You said that as your reward for your own self. And share, that is one thing. And share this piece of news with your friends. Developing a tribe, we call it as. developing a team of people who have got the similar kind of interest. Walkers club kind of thing. Club means not a very big one. So around 3 to 5 people as a team. So you create a WhatsApp group. Every day you assemble at a particular place, at a park or wherever, and you go and you walk together, so that that community building also is happening. And then there is a kind of a pressure on you, mental pressure. Oh, if I don't go, then these people will not leave me. So that way, so just walking as an example, I'm telling you. So whichever thing you want to achieve discipline, so these methods will help you out. So in the same way, there are a number of apps are available for every habit. There are habit tracker apps are available. So in this connection, let me tell you one thing. If you do consistently anything for 21 days, then that is some kind of discipline is happening. If you consistently do it for 90 days, 90, then it becomes a part and parcel of your lifestyle, and you just then leave it. Then even if you want to leave it also, that habit will not leave you. About habit, it is always said that HABIT, you remove H, a bit is still there. If you remove A, bit is still there. If you remove B, it is there. So that way, your habit is going to be part and parcel of your life if you consistently take pains for the first 90 days, 90. After that, that habit will guide you. Because you're right, my dear friend, I understand. In fact, how lethargic it would be to get up in the morning, I too can understand. Getting up and even washing the face, brushing the teeth, and getting ready to take coffee. All these things are boring. Everything needs energy, mental energy I'm talking about. That mental energy, and to come out of that particular lethargy, you need to have that consistent self-discipline. Things will definitely happen through that. So are they practicable, Yogendra? Now whatever
Yes,
I
sir.
told, are they practicable?
Yes, sir. I get it, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone else? Any questions? Any interaction?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, whatever you have said is really awesome, sir. Great. Right, finding passion and setting goals. But what happens is in real life, sir, bad incidents gonna happen. So bad day gonna come, or bad mood gonna come and ruin everything.
Yes.
And just when the feeling of giving up kicks in, how to overcome it, sir? How the external conditioning should not affect us? How does it happen, sir?
Yes, in fact, a while ago I told you that gratification method is one thing. In fact, that you can stick to it and make yourself mentally strong. No other external condition should affect you. Now,
Yeah,
here
sir. You say, yeah, sir. But it's not that easy, na, sir.
I'm coming to that. In this connection, I tell you. For example, for a student, he has to sit every day and he has to study. If you take it up as a responsibility or else as a duty, then that is naturally burden, and that needs motivation. In this connection, now I tell you one very rude quotation. If if you need motivation to do something, don't do it. If you need motivation to do something, don't do it. It means you are not in the right direction as far as your passion is concerned. When you are passionate to do something, then no motivation is needed. Automatically, things are happening. Now, coming to the next point. Sometimes we do not know whether it is really our passion or not. Certain things have to be done, like acquiring qualification, minimum graduation, minimum post graduation. We need to acquire. That is the present situation in our country. We cannot help it. So because in other Western countries and all, right from the childhood, they identify their passion, and accordingly they fine tune them, and they put that particular kid in that particular direction. But unfortunately, in our country, that kind of freedom is not there. Oh, dad, I want to be a cricketer. I don't want to pursue means your dad will give a thappad. So that's not possible. So here, first we need to take up minimum graduation. So whenever you, because as an example, I'm telling. So studies. So when you sit to study, that motivation is not coming. In that case, what you need to do is that you take the benefits of it in your mind. So once I finish my graduation, once I finish my post-graduation, this is how my future is going to be. This is how my life is going to be. So I get a great job, I get great salary, I purchase my favorite automobile car, and a beautiful girl will enter into my life as a wife. Of course, wife is always a headache, but what to do? Imagine. So that is the way. So this is the way you can always link the positive outcome in the form of visuals, so that it is going to be helpful for you, so that makes you recharged. I hope this sounds practical.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Great. That beautiful girl aspect you like that.
No. No, sir, not really.
just for fun. You are a good boy, I know that.
Yeah, sir.
Yes. Ajit sir, you are silent
I have
today.
a doubt, sir. Can I?
Yeah, Manju. Before that, I wanted to greet Ajit. Ajit, you are silent today. It is unlike you.
Yeah, no, sir. In fact, I'm listening to you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So kind
So
of you.
after a gap of, yes, after a gap of so many days, once
Yeah.
again, I have got a chance to listen to you.
Thank
Because,
you. Thank
and I'm so much interested, sir.
Thank
You
you.
have, whatever you have shared is really very fruitful. And especially during the coming year, we will be able to practice or implement all these things, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. In
That-
fact, I'm watching you, sir.
Thank
So
you,
looking
sir.
at the screen of the phone, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, great, great. I am your fan,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That is the thing. Even you are silent now, my heart Ajit, actually loved up heart says for everyone. My heart Ajit, my heart says.
Thank you, sir.
Because
Okay.
so now schools are going on, sir. Classes, so you are giving classes.
Yeah, tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow onwards, sir.
Okay, so January 1st, no holiday for you, Kerala.
No holiday, sir. No holiday. From
Oh.
tomorrow onwards, we will have classes, sir.
Great. Yes, Manju, you are saying something. Carry on.
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you, sir, for valuable tips to numerical and visualization.
Yeah.
So, while ago you said that the numerical, so I have one example, sir.
Please.
Numerical, for example, tomorrow we will have any work. So, what you do means, okay, we do tomorrow, we postpone it. But if we use this technique, numerical, say, for example, tomorrow we do. So, tomorrow, what is the date first? And what is the month, first month, that is the number, and what time you have to complete, till what time you have to complete. For example, at 10 a.m. you have to complete, till 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. you have to complete this well. So these numerical techniques we apply, so it's very useful to us, sir.
Perfect.
Have an idea.
But you are saying what you are saying is very nice, but don't use this technique to postpone the things.
yes.
So what I am trying to say is that you make your targets into measurable ones. That is what I meant to say.
Yes.
So means I want to get a job. That is vague. Instead of that, I'm sorry, make it specific. By so and so date, I get a job in so and so company with so and so position, with so and so salary. So for this, I need to complete this many chapters. I mean, I need to take up this particular examination. That way, everything is measurable. That is a numerical in the sense, that is one aspect of it. Another one is measurable yardstick. If I complete this examination, if I complete this particular interview, then I get that particular job. So every task you convert into measurable ones, so that your mind will be very much clear to take you. Very good, Manju. Your way of interpretation is really nice. Excellent. Yes. Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Please. Doubt or a question?
Question, doubt, you can take whatever it is. I
Oh,
just
okay.
want to clarify it.
I will clarify that. Doubt means, sir, whatever you are saying, I don't believe. That is doubt.
No. I'm clarifying.
Then question. I have a question for you.
So as you know, I'm studying my law degree, but the law course, it suits my personality.
Fantastic.
But I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I wanted to study psychology. So I'm concerned in the first step of what you're saying. I don't know what my passion is. I want to study a lot of things. I want to become. I want to go into different paths. I don't know which is the right thing for me.
Yeah.
What is my great passion? I just can't find it.
Good. So it's
Yet.
understandable. It's understandable. What you do is, don't relinquish anything. Whatever now you are into, you finish it off. take it now. As I told you, if you don't get something what you want what you get. That is one philosophy. Now here, incidentally, you have a passion towards your law course also. That's a good thing. So you like it. Fortunately, you do not have any dislike towards it. So that's the reason. Do it wholeheartedly and finish it off. In the meanwhile, you just check your screen time whenever you are watching any movie or reading books or something towards which you feel more comfortable with, and any activity that you feel like more comfortable with. So that is what your ikigai. That way you can find it out. And being an entrepreneur, so that's a very big, not big, it's a vague term. In which particular industry you want to be an entrepreneur. So that way, so before you become an entrepreneur, once you identify your passion, then you can start your own industry startup in that segment. Means there will be very, by all likelihood, you can be a winner. That is the way you can do that.
Thank you, sir.
Great, great. So in fact, I wanted to ask you only, Yalini, how do you find today's session?
It was amazing. Everything you said was amazing, and all those things I just needed it in this part of my time. I wanted it actually.
Great, great. So really, Uma Sharma has given you this message at the right
Thank you,
time.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yes, who is silent today? Yes, Ramya is silent. Ramya, yes, Ramya ji, talk. How do you feel? Cholanga. You are capable of speaking. I am pulling your legs. Come on, speak up.
So the session is very awesome. And the only thing is I have to implement whatever the information you have shared.
Yes.
Like Yalini said, so many times we used to get different things in mind. We have to follow this, we have to do this, that, and all. But we are not. I'm not sticking into particular thing. That is a problem.
Yes, not only
So I
yours,
have to
present
overcome.
generation is even I too, for that matter. So we need to minimize. These are all because of the gadgets and the technology that is there. In fact, previously we used it to spend time with a particular book, and we use it to spend time with that for a measurable amount of time, considerable amount of time. But nowadays, that channel, this channel, that website, this kind of thing is causing all these particular problems. You're right. So only thing we need, once we identify our passion, then even if somebody comes and tries to disturb us also, we do not get disturbed. So once we identify our passion, accordingly we can build our career.
Yes.
Nothing like it. That is the kind of thing we need to develop. Good. So I wanted to say something. Fine. Chalo. So any more? Sunita Peruri, I think you rose your hand or else uploading. I do not know. I am poor in technology. So,
Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you, Veena ji.
You said valuable words for me, actually. Actually, it's everything, actually.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll apply that in my life, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
It's a very nice class, actually.
Thank you.
I need these classes, like these classes.
Sure. That's what I firmly made up my mind a while ago. In fact, I kept on postponing this. Because this kind of get-togethers are needed with all the old students.
Exactly.
I will do it. That is my commitment. At least once in 15 days, I will come live and we will interact, and we will take your feedback and your concerns we will address. So I just wanted to tell that 1 ton of knowledge is also sometimes useless. If just 1 ounce of practice, if you put into, means you have to take first step towards anything. So so theory is okay, but practice is the most important thing. So you are the doer. You have to do it. Take the first step. Even 1,000 miles journey, it starts with the first step. So just to keep on thinking, keep on postponing, no, that will not work out. You have to be the implementer. You have to take the action oriented things. Generally things will happen. And during our course of time, I keep on suggesting you the readable books, the worth reading, and the books which are going to be helpful for you. And I think today I am going to tell you all, most of you I might have told you. Once again I am telling you one particular YouTube, in YouTube, you can get all his videos. That particular person's name is Jim Rohn, Jimrohn, Jim Rohn. In fact, he's a pretty old person. He's not even alive. All his videos are old stuff, but they are timeless. They are applicable. The knowledge is applicable, and it is you whatever problem you have, you will get a solution in his speeches. So in fact, you can go through YouTube and you can just type Jimrohn. How many of you have seen his videos? Time and again, I've been telling, very good. Uma Sharma, Raghava Sri, Manju Jalla.
Yes, sir. I am also.
Great. So Balakrishna, fantastic. So Jim Rohn's videos have got a dual advantage. It enhances your communication skills because you are listening to English, and over a period of time, you too get that flow. That is the first advantage. And second thing is that he is talking all the things which are directly applicable for your success. So you can be even more successful. So now let me conclude this session with this particular bottom line, that start visualizing your bright future. Don't plan only for 1 year, plan it for lifetime till end, how the world should remember you. That way you start your planning and make it your 5-year plan, split that into 1-year plan, and again split that 1-year plan into 12 months and a 12 months plan into 30 days. And tomorrow, what you need to do, never go to sleep before you put it on a paper what you are going to do tomorrow, how your next day is going to be, how your tomorrow is going to be. It is ready made now on a piece of paper. You get it ready, accordingly only you live your life. Then there will be no sudden encroachment of your time, no hijacking of your time by others. You are the master of your time. So you have to put all these things into that tomorrow's program. Your self-discipline related to your health, your walking, your exercise, your yoga, whatever, and related to your studies, your career, your profession, and a time for your family, time for your girlfriend, in case. So time for everything. So time for everything, because you are not a robot, my dear friend. I know that you are human beings. You have to live life like a life only. I am a zombie, sir. I want to live like a robot. Means it is my session is not needed for you. In fact, Prasad sir, thank you. So you have to live life like a living person. You are not a robot. You are not a zombie. So allocate a time for everything, and allocate everything and into your schedule, and then get great success. With this, my dear friends, I call it a day, and the new batch is getting started tomorrow. The session starts by sharp 7 o'clock. It would be my pleasure to interact with the people. Thank you, Umaji. Thank you, Uma Sharma, thank you for the valuable guidance, sir. Thank you. So I'm going to interact again, and it's a new journey, new life. And my powerful, strong suggestion, on a New Year day, never take rest, especially. So if you follow Telugu calendar, on Ugadi, don't take rest. If you believe in following English calendar, on January 1st, don't take rest. So if any of you have the habit of taking alcohol, don't take it, stop it. And have a healthy life, have a healthy habit, and get up early in the morning with a fresh mind, fresh thought, and have wonderful health. Health is wealth. Allocate time for your family, kids, and make yourself useful for the society. Society needs you, and educated, good people like you are the assets of the world. With this, my dear friends, I call it a day. I reassemble tomorrow the new batch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Good night to you all.
And Happy New Year, all. Thank you.
Yes, advance Happy New Year to you all.
Yes,
Thank
happy.
you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Happy advance New Year.
New to all. Thank you so much.
Advance New Year to all.
Thank you.
Thank you.